winds are just crazy over there. And if we go over to the METAR data, get the wind speed on here, let's check out the wind speeds. And these are wind speeds, they are not wind gusts. They're across the board 30 to 40 miles per hour. So we have 30 to 40 mile per hour winds across the board. And these are, again, not even including wind gust factor. 40 miles per hour back up near Vernon, Texas. The wind gust measured there was 52. The winds are just crazy. Even out in front of this line of storms, too, it's pretty crazy. I mean, we have wind gusts around 20 to 30 miles per hour, some spots near 40. And that is, again, not even from the severe weather. That is literally just from this the environment that we have with this very strong trough that is moving through. If we go to, this is the wind gust map. This is approximately right now. I want to go to south, I think, or central. We could do central. Like, this is what's carrying all that dust. We got 50 to 60 mile per hour winds that are just ripping into Texas and Oklahoma. Pretty fascinating. 70 mile per hour wind gusts even back over in the Texas Panhandle. And then Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, widespread 30 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. Let's check out the power outage map, actually. I am curious. How many power outages? I don't know if I still have that camera. If we have that camera in Lantana, we could probably see the dust that's going all over the place right now. I'm going to see if I can pull that up. Kind of forgot about that. All right, I'm going to see. I don't know if the camera even works, but I'm going to see if it does. All right, well, Lantana does not look like a dust storm right now, but if it does, I will go to it. Forgot we had that camera over there. All right, back to severe weather. And whatever else I was just about to do. Oh yeah, power outages. This is the power outage map right now. So currently we have 352,000 people without power in Texas. And this is mostly going to be from wind. Some of this is going to be the severe weather that we had in East Texas this morning.
He's not.
Even back over in Central and West Texas, there are many places without power right now. 364,000 customers are without power, according to poweroutage.us. Oklahoma has 13,000, Louisiana at 27,000, Mississippi even at 25,000, Alabama at 14,000, and Tennessee is at 12,000. And most of this is going to be because of the gusty winds that are out in front of the line of storms. So, pretty interesting.
Yeah, possibly the fucking part where he says something about cutting.
I was watching the storms in my school earlier.
Fires,
it's been crazy today.
You literally said it in chat.
I'm honestly hoping that this is just like a quick next couple hours. Hopefully the storms are just mature and they don't do anything crazy.
This and that.
Let's hope.
Probably cut it out.
If not, I don't know what to tell you. This morning was crazy enough. Hopefully it doesn't get crazy again. I honestly think, again, if it gets crazy, it's going to start to really get crazy between, now and 5 o'clock. So, that's what we're going to have to watch out for.
A tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we now have a tornado warning that has just been issued for Pike, Amite, and Walthall counties in Mississippi. So if you are in this brand new tornado warning, seek shelter away from windows, lowest floor possible, and get into an interior room of your home or building. This is near Liberty and also near Macomb.
None of these in Motorola CPU radios.
Rotation is going to be the strongest over Liberty. And again, that is quickly tracking to the northeast. So make sure that you're getting to your safe place immediately if you are in this warning. Brandon Kopic is actually going to be coming up on this. We're going to go ahead and get Brandon Kopic to the
right. So guys,
I don't know if he can even go to the bottom.
He's still called a meteorologist, right? Why the fuck is he in the fucking streaming room?
Actually, I can probably get Brandon on here. All right, Brandon, and we'll remove this. Let me just do this. Connor, and then get rid of that. All right, Brandon's bottom right of your screen. He is pretty close to he's actually, I think, inside of the tornado warning. If not, he's going to be entering from the north side.
About a guy named Brandon,
again, from Macomb and Liberty. It's a bit more populated of an area down here in southwestern Mississippi near Liberty. So seek shelter away from windows, lowest floor possible, and get into an interior room of your home or building if you are in this tornado warning. Let's go here, and let's go to Brandon.
Focus. And the pause that he said.
Yeah, Brandon right now is in Macomb, Mississippi, so he's pretty much right next to the storm right now. We're gonna keep a close eye here on Brandon Kopic, who's also live on YouTube. I have a bit of an important update for those in Oklahoma. We have a couple of mesos that are forming back over north of Tulsa. There again is a cold core tornado setup today up here in Oklahoma. And we actually almost had, it looks like, maybe a small tornado try to drop near Veneta. It's going towards Blue Jacket and Welch. So there is actually some activity now popping up here near Miami and Veneta. Again, this is your cold core setup. These storms are going to be potentially able to produce an isolated tornado or two. So we're going to have to watch this closely in northeast Oklahoma and even around Joplin, Pittsburgh, and even near Fayetteville. That'll be something to watch for. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. If you hear a tornado warning go off on the stream, and it's not for Mississippi or Louisiana, and it's for Oklahoma, you'll know why. There's actually stuff that's trying to happen over there. So that is all coming up here over the next few minutes. And this is Brandon Kopic, who's in the tornado warning near Macomb, Mississippi. Brandon's audio is, for some reason, not on. Let me try to see if I can fix that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Not sure if I'll be able to. Actually, I can just do this. Brandon Kopic is... Alright, there we go.
No, that love's on the south side of
it. Hey, do SRTs work?
They use two-way radios, by the way.
I'm guessing not, because it's not loading.
Oh, boss. I'm probably going to go to...
You know, it's funny. That's not exactly what the news uses, by the way.
Will there be anything in St. Louis tonight? I'm not anticipating much in St. Louis. I think the main concern for the St. Louis area will end up being just some isolated gusty winds, some rain, and that's really about it. So I wouldn't be that concerned if you're in St. Louis. Just have ways to receive alerts, just in case.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Alright, Brandon Kopic should be coming back. I don't know why it's not working bottom left. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got the SRT to work. I don't know if Hayden's here. There we go. Alright, Brandon should be on the bottom left at some point here in the next few seconds. We got Jordan Hall, who is currently... Let me get a location again on Jordan. I think Jordan's still near Baton Rouge. And then, again, Brandon Kopic and Corey Gherkin are both in the vicinity of the Liberty Storm. Which, Brandon is still not loaded. Thank you, Mark, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate the generosity.
Right. So, for you to be...
I don't know why Brandon isn't working
semi-accurate, and also somewhat...
I see Brandon streaming, it's just not
accurate. It means basically you're in the
Sorry, guys, we have technical issues. I swear this happens all the time. This is Jordan Hall. Let's try Corey. I mean, Corey's in the tornado warning right now. He is also approaching Macomb.
But who the fuck is a meteorologist and fucking streams in the fucking streaming room, by the way?
Stream just might be chalked. It's... nothing's working. No streams are working. Interesting. All right. Well, hopefully it loads at some point.
Yeah,
hey, Jason, for the $10 super chat. You need custom super stickers with fishnado and flying trampolines. That's actually not a bad idea. We're going to do a fishnado release at some point. So whenever that happens, we'll end up doing that.
Yeah, of course he did, because he literally said Liz's Squad in the fucking chat and got him to cover up his fucking tracks. No, I'm going to go fucking record it. Could have fucking just told me, go record it.
This is the latest velocity scan on this storm back over in Liberty and Macomb. An area of rotation right now is right along Highway 24,
Somebody
moving
said
east-northeast. If you are this morning, again, make sure that you are
South Carolina.
getting to your safe place. Tornado threat is going to continue here over the next several minutes. I don't know what's going on with all of our cameras. They're like all just broken all of a sudden.
Somebody said I cannot
I don't know why
drop, and puts now in all
Copic
caps.
and whatnot is not working. All right, we got Corey. All right, there we go. Let's just go to Corey, because Corey actually he's on the storm. All right, there we go. So we got Corey Gherkin back. Corey Gherkin is currently on I-55 southbound, going through some construction. He is going towards this storm that is, again, tornado warned as of right now in southwestern Mississippi. And this is currently our only tornado warning, so we're going to be mostly laser focused on tornado warnings like this one.
Only tornado warning. Whenever he just said they had one in fucking Miami.
We tried unplugging the stream and plugging it back in. Not sure if that's going to do anything. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know why it wasn't working.
He said he doesn't know what's going on and why it wasn't working.
Now I'm getting off on 18. Deciding if I want to do a drone launch.
Brandon Kopic might be using his drone here, or not Brandon Kopic, sorry. Corey Gherkin might be using his drone here in a second.
Lowe's on the other side over here. What's it look like on the west side?
Yeah.
So if he
You know,
does,
it's
that'll
funny.
be...
The news doesn't use drones, by the way.
Copy. I'm in a left-hand turn lane. I was about to dart over to go right, but I can't.
He said they
do it
use
right now with this car
drones.
next to
The
me.
news doesn't use drones.
Thank you, Unfiltered, for the $5 super chat. What does Cape Girardeau, Missouri look like? I don't think Cape Girardeau is going to see much. There's just going to be some gusty winds, some rain. That's really about it. I don't really anticipate much severe weather over there, to be honest.
He said something about Missouri. Said something about gusty winds, some rains, this and that. Oh, really? But you don't know what's going to happen over there. You're just making assumptions. That's how you know you're full of shit.
Alright, so we're going to go back to him in a second. Again, he is inside the tornado warning. Back to our 3-cam view, which one camera is currently broken. I'm trying to fix that while we're live. I don't know why it broke. It's overly strange. I think we might just be without Kopic for now. Kopic doesn't have any view of anything in particular right now. I just want to make sure he's on, because he is on this tornado warning. But we'll have at least Corey for now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is slot.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right, Corey's probably going to use a drone in a second. Once his drone is up, we'll go to him. But again, this is the tornado warning in southwest Mississippi. Rotation is currently near Highway 24. It's going to be moving into Macomb, Mississippi over the next several minutes. Back over near Baton Rouge, the threat of severe weather has been going down a little bit over the last hour. We don't have any severe weather between the Gulf Coast through Baton Rouge as of right now. But back over near Jackson and New Roads, we still have frequent lightning and damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour being a possibility. Again, these storms will continue to move northeast as this line penetrates across most of eastern Louisiana. And then back over near Jackson right now, the threat of severe weather is still there. We still have a chance for damaging winds around 60 miles per hour, but generally speaking, this line of storms has been weakening over the last hour or so. And then storms back up into Tennessee and northern Mississippi are very weak right now, but I do think there'll be a window of opportunity for this to intensify as we go later into the afternoon hours. So that'll be something to keep a close eye to as we go later into the afternoon.
If he turned out to be a good friend, I actually would have helped him move out.
I'm gonna try this.
And start something good
Do
himself.
that, and then this. Try to just reboot everything and see if that works. Oh, there we go. Wow. All right, well, Brandon's now there. That took way more. I literally just had to close out of something and open it back up. All right, well, Brandon's there now. They're both in the same place, but I'm just waiting to see if Corey uses his drone here, and if he does, we'll have a better view of this storm that's currently tornado warned. The strongest area of rotation as of right now is going to be over Liberty, moving towards Macomb in Mississippi. Give you some information about Macomb here in just a second.
What are you targeting that state? MS.
Yeah, who would have thunk? Turning things off and on actually fixes things. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Winds are starting to get strong in Georgia. Yeah, again, that's not even the severe weather. That is just simply storms, the entire storm system that we have across the board.
South or east?
You know, it's funny.
Brandon Kopic just said there's a possible CC drop over Liberty.
The most I can really do is basically
Corey does have something.
Start,
Why is this delayed?
Weather's right, but they can't really make it as bad as they used to be.
We are just continuing to have issues.
Right. Basically.
I don't see anything clear on radar that would indicate a debris signature.
I'm not
right now, it's just a lot of lightning.
Shot. Yeah, pretty much, but if they fucking cut the part out before, you could have at least said it
Corey.
once they fucking got the recording.
Corey's currently looking at the storm in Liberty. Stay on him for a second.
Yeah, because I was literally detrimental towards the fucking fires in fucking Carolina. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not there anymore. I literally been to the fucking part that he fucking said it, and it's not fucking there anymore.
Kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, it doesn't look like it's...
Okay, I see now.
It's not even close to doing anything, so...
There's an actual error happening.
I did have to capture a lot of bullshit that he said, though.
30 seconds out of our break, and then Ian's going to bring you in about 2, so 2 minutes out.
Copy that.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely using a two-way radio.
Tornado warning has just been updated. It's still radar indicated for the time being.
Which means basically we gotta
Pike,
switch
Amite, and
channels in order
Walthall
to
counties
communicate
in
with somebody
Mississippi.
else.
And this is live with Corey Gergen,
Channel
who's
2,
inside of
they
this tornado
said.
warning.
Two-way radio. Basically, I was trying to stay off the radar with the cops. I already know that.
I was like, whoa, when did that happen?
How'd school go this year? I'm still in school. It has not ended. I'm still in school. Got a few more months left and then I'm done.
Roger.
He says he's still in school. He's
Actually, I
got
only got a
a few
couple
more
more months and then I'm done.
left and then he's
Do you want
done.
to just shoot southeast on 98 and get back out ahead?
Yeah, it's fucking full of shit.
South and see if anything else is going to form.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. He's not even a fucking meteorologist yet.
Alright, cool. Alright. Sorry, guys. I've been doing technical stuff. We had a bunch of issues on the back end with these cameras. I'm not sure if Brandon's going to be fixed, but
Yeah,
he's got everything else fixed for now. But Brandon and Corey are in the same place. It's not a big deal. They're both on this tornado warning near Macomb, Mississippi. Which, by the way, if you're in Macomb,
Yeah,
some of the areas that are in the
check out my
track
channel. I'm gonna be
of this
fucking releasing
possible
this fucking idiot.
tornado include the Southwest Mississippi Regional Medical Center, the Macomb High School, the
Yeah, pretty much.
Edgewood Mall, Macomb Railroad Museum, the Dinner Bell, El Dorado Mexican Restaurant, PJ's Coffee, McDonald's, Walmart Supercenter, and the Macomb City Hall are in the track of a possible tornado, at least damaging winds.
You
So
said
make sure that you're staying away from windows.
Possible tornado.
If you are in this
if
tornado
anything, you
warning,
should
on the
know
lowest
that
floor
it's going to be a
possible.
tornado. You're so called a meteorologist. You
Obviously,
goofball.
I-55 is going to be in the track of this over the next few minutes. And Kirkville, Macomb, Summit, Johnston Station, and eventually going towards the Sartonville area here in southwestern Mississippi.
No, just say check out this guy. No, just email.
And for right now, I'm not seeing any rotation in Louisiana. And then back up near Jackson, it has been mostly a wind threat. We actually do have a wind damage report that has come out of Brandon, Mississippi, of a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust measured with an anemometer, intersection of Highway 18 and Highway 80. So we have had some high winds reported back over there near Jackson, Mississippi here as of recently. Back over to Corey Gherkin.
Northeast Mississippi.
And Corey Gherkin is currently on the tornado warning cell near Macomb. So we're staying with him for now.
120 miles an hour.
He's right next to the interstate, and the rotation is about a couple of miles to his west, so we'll see if we see anything here over the next few minutes.
Most of the way to the ground.
This is, again, the only active tornado warning as of right now.
Nice.
National Weather Service confirmed an EF1 tornado in Irving, Texas this morning. Thank you for the report.
Did you poke it?
I will definitely, I'm going to look into that.
Yeah.
Damage assessment toolkit, which shows a lot of the damage tracks and stuff, we'll definitely take a look at too.
Got really good eyes on it, but it's approaching the highway now, but it's also gotten swallowed up by another storm to the south, so I'm going to have to book it east, I think.
As of now, we have 5 severe thunderstorm warnings. We do have 1 tornado warning, and again, the only one that we have right now is the one that we are looking at here on the on Corey Gherkin's end in Summit, Mississippi.
All right, whatever you say, little squad boy.
Corey, Ian's about to bring you in.
Eventually, this will be going towards Ruth and Monticello, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandy, for the super chat. I think Tennessee tonight, again, is mostly going to be isolated damaging winds, very low tornado risk. It's mostly going to be middle, late afternoon, early to mid-evening.
Yeah,
I think the peak of it will really be from like 5 until 10.
We'll
go through the future radar here soon. Thank you, David, for becoming a member.
Well,
You
guys,
know,
we're
it's
about to
funny.
get whacked. Again.
Sun God Priest used to live there, whatever the fuck his name is.
A good flash of lightning right there. Still no signs of anything quite yet. The radar, again, is not updating very frequently. The radar's been kind of bugged.
CDs going nuts. Good lord!
Let's see here.
The main area of rotation is just off to their west right now. It's going to be
one of them.
right in this area, bottom right of your screen near Thompson.
Sunny was one of them,
Which
right?
is approximately 5 to 6 miles to the west of Summit.
Which means
We'll be
two
approaching over the next
locations
5 minutes or
that
so.
Kieran used to stay at, right?
There's like really no decline.
Well, one of them
Our
still
latest radar
stays
scan is now coming in.
down, but he doesn't stay in Tennessee anymore.
We'll show you some live images coming in from our exclusive Fox Weather Storm Tracker, Corey Gherkin.
And don't forget to share the stream with friends and family on Facebook, Twitter,
I see the feed.
Oh,
Instagram,
don't worry, I'm
TikTok,
sharing it,
whatever
alright.
platform
Don't
you
worry
have
about
friends and
that.
family on. Get the word out about the severe weather event happening here in
Oh,
the Deep
don't
South.
worry, I'm getting the word
We'll be
out.
live
Don't
here
worry
for the
about
next
that.
few hours at least, covering the severe weather threat.
You put yourself in the spot.
It's always a good idea to make sure you're subscribed to the channel.
What's your thoughts with that storm moving closer to Macomb?
Hey, Roblox for the super chat. Am I getting a tornado in Middletown, Delaware? I'm in the zone tomorrow.
Somebody said
It's impossible to
Roblox
predict if a single city is going to see a tornado 24 hours in advance. But I mean, in general, I would say there is definitely a chance for a tornado there. So it's a low chance for everybody,
fucking
essentially, in
started,
Delaware,
by the way.
Maryland.
You said something
But
about
there's probably going to
Roblox.
at least be one tornado somewhere up there tomorrow. But even if we
Yeah.
get a tornado, the environment isn't really that favorable for strong tornadoes.
Down here. Now it seems like we got our lightning back.
Yeah, so that could be an indicator. We always talk, doesn't make a storm severe, but it can be an indicator of intensity, at least.
I do want to point this out before we're going to go back to Corey in a second. But if you look at Macomb right now, This is from the radar site further north in Jackson. It actually has very strong rotation aloft, which is a sign that we at least have a strong area of low-level rotation. It might not be reaching the ground yet, but there's definitely strong rotation with this storm. So we need to watch this very closely near Macomb over the next several minutes.
Yeah, and that's how, it's...
The rotation is definitely strong aloft. Near the ground level, I don't think we have a tornado right now, but we definitely could get one at any time if that rotation continues. Hey, David, for becoming a member, welcome to the Velocities.
So what's the plan with time? I do think
it's funny.
Most folks are.
He says something about we should get one at any time, right? If anything, you should know what's to be expected before you fucking stream about it. You know that, right?
Oh, is Corey doing a news interview right now?
Clearly, we can see it in real time.
Is it loud? Okay, we'll turn it down.
In the short term, are you going to keep moving south?
Yeah, I believe we're going to keep going south. As we bump south this a little bit here, as the temp goes up a little bit, you can tell it's a little bit more humid out, so I believe that's the plan. The storm's the line through like the southwest seems a little more intriguing with like the shapes, and it seems like it's kind of a little bit more notches on it.
I do want to see if Brandon is working again. It doesn't look like it. I think both Corey and Brandon's links just died. I'm gonna see. Oh wait, is that Brandon? We have Brandon now. This is Brandon's view. He's also on this tornado warning cell. Same thing with Corey. Both in a parking lot right now. Hey, Chase, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Velocities.
Yeah. So basically, he has somebody stationed in the fucking parking lot. By the way, that's not something you do. By the way,
this one.
You set up with a camera.
They're both in the same spot.
Anything.
Corey is slightly more angled up.
Buckle up, guys!
Odds are definitely very ominous right now here in Macomb and Summit. If you are just tuning in, this is again a tornado warning in southwestern Mississippi. Rotation is quite strong aloft. Haven't seen anything get to the ground here yet.
Oh, yeah.
The tornado remains possible here.
Yeah.
As the storm continues to move east-northeast at about 55 miles per hour. Very fast-moving storm. Long-term, it'll be going towards Bassfield and just north of Columbia.
And, like, lift his jacket or something.
Storm's going to be overhead of them in here in just a couple minutes. And our strongest area of rotation right now is going to be right over Macomb on the south side of Summit. Wind and rain is definitely picking up now.
Look in chat. Don't say nothing. Look in chat. Don't say nothing.
What was the highest wind? Highest recorded wind from what, the entire day? Or just like a single storm? Looks like a little bit of scud there on the very far right of the screen. It's kind of hanging down.
Oh no, somebody's
Brandon
trying to
has
put
a
a name
little
in
bit clearer
chat.
of a view of that. He's looking more at it.
But doesn't
on the right side, you kind of see some of the scud
way?
hanging down. It's not necessarily anything that's super concerning. Or he's now looking at it.
Doesn't you know who? Boya, eat lobster.
Which geo Viper was they on?
Oh, they're sitting at a Lowe's.
Oh,
Look at
yeah,
that.
he saw it in the minute I said that.
I didn't even know where they were. They are at a Lowe's. Very ominous skies. Wind is picking up now. Here in Macomb in Summit, Mississippi.
Taking 98 to Hattiesburg.
This stream is not brought to you by Lowe's, just for reference. Want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of taking slow.
Basically.
What do you think? You think we should go look at east and try and stick with this part of the line, or do you think?
Why are people saying it's John Cena's fault? What does that even mean?
Honestly, diving south towards
He says some people are saying
Wind's
it's
definitely
John
strong right now.
Cena's
If
fault
we had
or
a
something
tornado,
like
it'd be
that.
back.
What the fuck does this have
front
to
of
do with
him
fucking
somewhere.
John Cena?
Yeah, I'm kind of
Thank you, Forrester, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Velocities.
all these tree frontals ahead of this too. I don't know.
You're too late. You can't, the chat's probably too far down.
Looks like just to the south over the border, in Louisiana, it looks like they're trying to get some inflow notches on the storms down there. So maybe by the time we get down there, they'll mature. I'm just torn as to whether or not I want to head towards.
What are the chances of a rain-wrapped tornado in these conditions? It's definitely possible with a storm like this. I don't think we have a rain-wrapped tornado, but it's very possible that we would get one like that with a storm like this, because we have so much precipitation out there wrapping around these storms. It makes it a very dangerous environment when it comes to being able to see a tornado with all the rain that's kind of mixing around. Like if we go to live radar right now, you'll notice that we have all this rain here that is all over the place that's around this storm. So the rotation is mainly down in here near Macomb. It's now over Macomb, but it, initially a few minutes ago it was right over here. You got all this rain kind of wrapping around, so it can basically wrap, a tornado in rain, essentially. So that makes it pretty dangerous.
Let me ask you something. Is it actually raining over there? Oh, okay. Well, at least that's true.
NOAA down. I have no clue what is going on. The radars are only updating like every 10 minutes. I'm not sure if that is an outage or it's literally just on my end. I have no clue.
He
The
said
radars
the
have been very
radars
slow
are
to
really
update for all these radar sites.
Less than 10 minutes or something like that in that line.
I think there's just an issue across the board for my stream because I can't even get my cameras to go in the right places. I have no clue what's going on.
He said something about his cameras not going in the right.
Very strange.
Again.
Just on your end? Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah, he's got cameras set up, by the way. Yeah, this is so unlegit.
I want to go to Jordan Hall, but I can't.
He's got dash cams. He's got looks like cameras set up. He just switched them.
Love your streams. Appreciate that. Sorry. I'm still sick, by the way, so I'm trying to battle through it. Thank you, Hunter, for the super chat.
No, you can't.
What happens if two storms
basically,
collide?
You have to be literally a meteorologist.
We've seen that happen a lot. We had that happen in Kansas last year, where essentially two storms, we had an outflow boundary and a storm collide, and that storm went on to produce a tornado. We also have had storms, merge with each other. That's the most common thing. If that ever happens, it can increase the tornado threat quite a bit if we have the right environment.
Basically. Oh, look at that. They're targeting St. Louis. You know who said they were from St. Louis, right? Who, showed the snow and everything like that the other day.
Alright, let me try this again.
H Gaming. That plays football.
They have just updated the tornado warning and no longer includes in Mike County. It's only in Pike and Walthall counties. Hey, Joe Hoff for the super chat. Watched you last night when my phone died, with your stream going. Nice. It's always a good idea to have your phones charged before severe weather, including our live streams. Appreciate the super chat. Also, thank you, Philip, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out this whole technical thing because it's actually kind of bugging me. I don't know why we can't get cameras to work right now. Like, we have a few cameras up, but those are the only ones working. Give me, like, 1 second. I'm going to try to do something. I'm just going to turn off the radar for 1 second. I don't want to have to end the stream and fix this. Fix this issue so we don't have to keep dealing with it in the stream.
Yeah, basically. I just told you.
Please bear with me here.
Give me a second. Yeah.
I don't know what the issue is. I thought I knew the issue. I don't know what it is. I'll try this one more time. I'm gonna try that again. Oh, my computer just froze. There we go. Hey, you, Jared, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Velocities.
This guy's name is Grim Ted. I'm done.
I guess we're just gonna have to go old school
Wow, why would
for
he
some reason
ban
can't
him?
get to work.
Just because of a name? That's fucked up.
All right, so we'll just do this. We'll have Brandon Kopic bottom right. We'll stay on this overlay for now until I can find a fix to it.
Yeah.
I can manually do
He
cameras.
literally got
It's just for
taken out
some
of
reason,
chat.
like, I don't know why we
Just
can't
because
get
he
the
had
camera
I
system
couldn't
to work.
even
It's
read
just broken
everything.
right now. Thank you,
I
Joe,
was like,
off the
literally
super
just
chat.
because he had a fucking name called
Okay, I'm in
Grim
Ohio. The
Ted.
storms didn't hit me. I was watching. Just interesting.
Yeah,
Ohio hasn't had many
out.
storms recently, but I think late March, early April is going to get pretty active up there. We do have some more damage reports coming out from the storms that have been rolling through southwestern Mississippi. We have a couple of trees down reported in Auburn, Mississippi. We also have a damage report east of Route 98 near Boone, Mississippi. Also of a couple of trees down. And then we also have trees down in town, back over in Fayette, Mississippi. So plenty of trees down right now across southwestern Mississippi. Aside from that, that's really the only damage reports we've had in the last hour. We also did have one of some shingles blown off and 1-inch tree limbs broken in Lafayette County in Louisiana. And the storms right now just to the south and east of Lafayette are beginning to look a little bit more interesting. Starting to get a little bit more rotation on these as they continue to move east-northeast. So, still watching. Also, just
They paused it. I don't know
saw
why.
a report that the storm near Veneta in Oklahoma, in this cold core tornado setup, this one right here, was producing a funnel cloud for about 10 minutes. I'm going to see if I can, I don't know if I can show you guys a photo. Don't think I can, but I'm going to retweet it on a photo at Max Velocity WX.
Put him on a chat again, by the way.
But this storm right here apparently had a sustained funnel cloud for 10 minutes and did not produce a tornado in northeastern Oklahoma.
They paused it again. That's something I had them that they don't want me to know.
We do have a potential again for an isolated tornado or two in this area this afternoon. This is the severe weather outlook for the rest of today. A 2% tornado risk is in place in southeast Kansas, southwest Missouri, northeast Oklahoma, and southeast Kansas, with a couple of tornadoes being a possibility. And again, it is a quote-unquote cold core setup that we have in place in this region. Hey, Louisiana, for becoming a member, welcome to the Velocities. As a reminder, our significant tornado risk is mainly going to be focused here across the Gulf Coast and also across central southern Mississippi and southern Alabama for the next several hours. And so far, things have been pretty tame. We are approaching 4 o'clock, and things are still relatively tame for right now.
I
I definitely think that we're going to start to see this activity pick up a little bit more over the next hour. Only tornado warning for right now is back over near Macomb. This is over in Princeton, Texas, from Jose, I think it is. It is very dusty. If you have not already seen, that is just one photo. This was the more clear one from Debbie in North Texas. This is in This is literally in Dallas as of about an hour ago. The entire city skyline here was basically almost not even being able to be visible because of all the dust that we've had in the air. Again, tons of dust right now is wrapping around this big storm system in the central and southern plains. This right here is your trough over Oklahoma and Kansas. All of the dust that is spinning around that low pressure system moved into North Texas, and that patch of dust is now moving into southeast Oklahoma and northeastern Texas. So if you're back over near Texarkana, and also back near Fort Smith in Arkansas, pretty good chance you're going to see some dust here pretty soon. Here are your thunderstorms that are all producing the threat of severe weather. And then we've also had some snow beginning to ramp up back over in parts of Kansas, Nebraska, and also back through the upper Midwest. So, pretty interesting stuff there. Thank you, Arizona, for the super chat.
Because you look like it to you.
It's also very windy out there, obviously. Tennessee is very windy. Many areas are windy, not just Tennessee. Basically anywhere east of the Rocky Mountains has some level of strong winds happening either today or tomorrow, which is elevating the fire risk and is also elevating blowing dust happening for many areas in Texas.
He said something about a fire risk. Is that what you were quoting to earlier?
Seeing dust near Tyler, Texas now? Yeah, it's going to be definitely happening over even near Tyler.
Yeah.
We do have an interesting storm right here near Clinton that has been developing. Interesting storm system here, just south and east of Clinton. Maybe a little bit of rotation trying to develop there. Baton Rouge right now is mainly wind.
So there you go, guys.
This is the latest radar scan. So again, line of storms moving into Baton Rouge right now. Damaging winds being the main concern.
A fire, by the way, unless you're actually starting it. Do you not know that?
Might have some cameras coming up in Baton Rouge at some point. Nothing severe, though, as of right now in Louisiana, even though I do think that one near Clinton might try to produce a tornado here in the next 20 minutes.
Shit.
It's trying to come together right now.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely raining in Warriors area.
Hey, Jason, for the super chat, is there any way you can tap into personal weather stations? I know mine feeds Weather Underground. I don't know if I can. I would probably have to get, like, some sort of software for that.
He said some kind of software he's got to get for that.
Oh, I'm not sure if I really have much of a... I don't know if I can really use it, but maybe in the future.
He said he doesn't know if he can really use it, but maybe in the future.
This tornado season, again, I think it's going to be pretty crazy. I think it's going to be around the intensity of last year. Maybe not nearly as intense, but it's going to be up there.
This is pretty pathetic.
It's going to be up there in terms of the intensity. I think we're going to have not the same amount of tornadoes, but we should be around, you know... If I were to give a number, I'd say like somewhere between 1,500 to 1,700 tornadoes. I think that's the amount that we're going to have this year, including the ones we've already had, which is around 100, I think, now. This is a satellite view of the blowing dust across Texas. You can actually see it's moving now towards San Antonio, Austin, Waco, seeing that dust. It's all blowing in here across Texas. It's now out of Dallas-Fort Worth. So if you're in Dallas-Fort Worth, at least for right now, there isn't any thick dust in the area. But that dust is all moving down to the southeast. Honestly, Houston, you might be next in track for some dust. Not gonna lie. I mean, Houston might just be the next
Oh
place
yeah,
that gets some
they're
dust in your
hacking to the
area.
satellites.
Got a little bit of an incident right now back over in Baton Rouge. I don't know if our camera system is even working. I'll give it a try though.
Right. Why are they so focused on
See if
Baton?
it works.
Oh
This is
yeah.
in Baton Rouge. If I for some reason cannot get it up, I'll try to just pull up manually.
I noticed that
It looks like it's still broken.
that yellow type of building, by the way, when he made that ton, by the way, I actually watched somebody on YouTube that, like, you know, makes pranks and
One
stuff
second, I'll
like
see if I can
that.
find it.
And also I watched the person on YouTube about
Is that number 96?
something about, I don't know what it was actually, I forgot. But it said something about, like, cops or something like that.
This is
I don't remember.
one of the views of this,
I
but
didn't
this is in Baton
I didn't
Rouge
notice
right now.
somebody in Baton Rouge. I
We do have
noticed
some
them making that
significant
ton. I didn't
traffic heading into town, and we also have
that
storms approaching out of the west.
yellow
It makes it a little
building.
bit more dangerous, but this is what it looks like right now. Heading into Baton Rouge. I'm guessing this is
Oh yeah,
probably
that's so
typical
focused on Baton Rouge.
for rush hour. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's so
I'm
focused
guessing it's
on
typical for
Baton
rush hour, but
Rouge, and whenever
a lot
you
of traffic
basically
right now in Baton
zoom
Rouge.
in, there's a fucking
Mainly across the
FedEx
bridge on the
truck
south
right
side of
there.
Baton Rouge. It actually is more significant here. This is where we're looking. Back over near Gross Tate, Louisiana. This is actually where we have a storm rolling through right now. So this is a live view. We have a strong storm that's moving through the west side here of Baton Rouge.
Oh, look
where
at
is
this.
camera
They're
going?
literally in
Holy
the
cow,
fucking
this-
cameras, by the way. They're
This guy
literally
just
in the camera.
Swung the camera 360 or 180. But yeah, the traffic looks significant here. I mean, we got significant traffic along with a strong storm rolling through.
Yeah, they're in the CCTV
I
cameras
actually see
too.
the wind picking up on the bottom of your screen here.
Guys.
You also see the tree
Meteorologist
swaying
can't
on the
fucking
left.
do that, by the way. I've heard enough. Alright guys, this is where we're gonna end it. I've heard enough.